Summary of events for the city of Damascus and its countryside for Monday, April the 9th. Starting from the capital, where a bombed car exploded near the central bank in Al-Sabah Square, causing the death of 12 civilians and 4 soldiers, while 53 people were wounded. Followed that heavy shooting, then ambulance cars came to the area. Another bombed car exploded in the road between Shamdin Square and Bernier Street. Security then blocked all the roads to the area of the explosion as fire engines arrived. برزة was exposed to fierce shelling, coinciding with clashes between the Free Army and the regime forces with light and medium weapons, and the neighboring Al-Qابون was not better off, as heavy artillery bombed the industrial zone there, causing huge destruction. And to Al-Abbasiyin in the south, the Free Army targeted the aerial information building with mortars, and regime forces bombed most neighborhoods of the Damascene south with rocket launchers, such as Al-Hajar Al-Aswad, Al-Tadamun, and Sidi Muqdad. A huge explosion was heard in Palestine camp, which its source was not known, and smoke billowed after that. Fierce clashes were also heard in Yarmouk, while clashes between the two armies took place in Al-Mashtal area in Sayyida Zainab. Moving to the Damascene countryside, the city of Daraya in the west was exposed to fierce shelling with rocket launchers and heavy artillery from Al-Mazda military airport and the presidential guard barracks that targeted most of its neighborhoods, causing injuries and fires in houses, which led to more destruction in the neighborhoods. While the attempt of the regime forces to control the city continued for the 5th month in a row, as a military convoy headed to the northwest frontier in the morning, supported with tanks and armored vehicles, the Free Army confronted the attack under the suffocating siege in the city, with acute shortage of medical supplies and food. And so was the situation in the nearby Al-Mu'addamiyya, as Shebkat tanks continued to target the residential buildings, as the city was exposed to fierce bombing from the 4th Brigade positions, which led to a huge destruction. Military aircraft flew in the sky of the Ghouta in the east, and Douma was exposed to aerial raids that led to huge destruction, as clashes continued in the outskirts of Tamiko barrier and spread to Arbin, causing the death of a Free Army soldier. As for Al-Mleha, a regime sniper sniped 2 citizens named Najla Al-Hariri and Ibrahim Al-Hunsi, who lost their lives as a result, and snipers spread on top of many buildings in the town. The town of Al-Abbada is being exposed to a suffocating siege with rocket and cannon shelling that caused the death of a number of people and the injury of others, while security tried to break into it, but the Free Army blocked their attempts and replied with locally made rockets that targeted regime forces' positions and caused them big losses. Kafar Batna was exposed to fierce shelling that led to huge damage, while Zamalka was bombed with rockets and heavy artillery, causing the death of 1 and a number of serious injuries. The Free Army targeted one of the tanks centralized on Harasta Highway that bombed the industrial zone in Al-Qابون, and security blocked the road for a while after that. And lastly for today, Beijing was bombed with heavy artillery from the 68th Troop, causing destruction to residential buildings.